Happy Sunday, folks. Just giving you a quick video. Haven't really done any work in this tank this weekend. And all I wanted to show you is what the plan is. And I'll post a video later this evening just to show you. But the water sprite, I'm gonna thin that out. And there's bunches in there that'll have roots, and I'll actually take that to my local fish store today and get credit for it. And I'm actually going to take, if you see where this kind of got split up, where that rotilla was in there, if you guys remember from an earlier video, but where it got uprooted, I'm going to take everything to the left of that and pull that out, and then trim this and try to get it to crawl again, and take that back to my local fish store for credit. And then I'm going to trim that leaf right there for that tiger lotus lily that somebody mentioned that I should, which was very good, very observant, and I appreciate how all you guys are taking care of me. And I'm also going to talk about exchanging some of the livestock in here with one of the guys who manages the local fish store, and see if I can't trade these Boesemans and a lot of these different fish, and even that breeding pair of angels for some cobalt blue discus, and maybe leave, holy smoke, look at that, look at all the water just splashed. I don't think these guys are happy with me. I think they want some more food. I'm out of bloodworms, and I need to get some of those. That's their favorite. The New Life Spectrum pellets are good, and they like those, but yeah, the bloodworms are their favorite. But anyway, and then over here, let me see. Yeah, see if you can see them. There's a few in here, but if you see that little baby angel swimming around, they keep getting bigger and doing really well. And sorry, let me pull back so it's focused. But there's a few in there, and gives you an idea how small they are when you look at the crystal shrimp. And let me, adjust the light. But there are some really tiny shrimp in here that, I mean, there's a pair back here. If you see, there's a pair of baby angels back in here. They're kind of hidden. But what I'm going to do, and there are so many little tiny shrimp in here. I just thinking about doing a magnifying glass just so you guys can see them. But the beauty is I have a whole lot more shrimp in this tank than I do angels, and there's some really tiny shrimp. Even smaller. That one's actually kind of big, that one right there, if I pull back so it's kind of be in focus. They're actually smaller than that, and I'm hoping I can find one. Actually have to look outside the camera to see some of them, because they are so tiny. But I'm serious, they're like the size of a fruit fly, if you can imagine. And there is one, well, I'm just still, there's one right there on the tip of that Anubias leaf. You can see how small that is. It's just kind of, I can't really focus on it, but that gives you an idea. See, it just kind of moved. And if you look, you can actually, I think I can see some of them swimming, like the one in the back glass. We'll see some of them moving around. They're just tiny little dots. Yeah, there's a few moving in the back, if you see them all moving. But the point is, I've got plenty of shrimp in this tank, and these angels, when they get a little bit bigger, they'll be able to be predators like any good cichlid is, and go for some of those really tiny baby shrimp, and they won't eat them all, but I think that'll help promote the growth for them. We'll see. But the plan, this marble Amazon right here, I really like it. That's an oriental sword in the back. I'm going to pull it. I may leave the moneywort. I'm going to pull the rotilla and the wisteria back there. I'm going to get credit for that at my local fish store. And I'm tempted to pull that Anubias, but I think I'll leave it for now. There's actually probably 2 or 3 pieces there I can break out. But I'm going to pull that wisteria And I'm actually going to pull this one sword that's actually being kind of crowded in the corner, that's crawling. I'm thinking about pulling it as well. And pulling this baby tear and getting some dwarf baby tear for that. So I'm going to pull a few things. I like a lot of the stuff that's going on the left side of this tank. I like the Italian valve back there is doing awesome. It's starting to do some growth. See if I can show you. There's some growth back here and new shoots, and I think it's going to fill that out nicely. And I've got some crypts here in the back. If you can see those I think will do well, and that kind of shaded where that stump is. Those are roots coming down from that wisteria right there. Love the Java fern right there. Vindalove, I think is what it's called. And then I put some Christmas moss here, and that mini Anubias is really nice there as well. So I'm happy with all that, and I like how the dwarf sage is crawling. And anyway, this whole area I really like, and I'm going to let this Glosso kind of fill this area, and you can see how it's kind of crawling, kind of slow. But that's the plan, and I'm going to get busy on it today. And what I really want, and I think the challenge for any tank, is you want contrast, and you want separation in space. And there's places you want to see a gap and places you don't want to see a gap. This stuff is it's just too tight. It's going to grow together. It's going to weave in, and it's just going to look like a jungle. And so you really want separation. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to go for, and pull some of these plants out and get credit for them. My local fish store is great about giving me credit. Another thing, just so you guys know, when I know I'm due for a water change in this tank is when I start getting bubbles right here. And I'm sure a lot of people can explain what's going on at a pH level or what's up. But whenever I start seeing these bubbles, that just tells me that I need to do some cleaning. And it's just funny how these shrimp are actually in these bubbles, if you can see up under there. Get the glare of the window off, sorry. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. That's what I'm doing today. When I get done, I'll post a video, and you guys can give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, and help rein me in. And Christian over in Denmark, man, I put it on the previous video, but those cobalt blue discus are the most, I mean, they look like they could be tangs, like saltwater tangs. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful fish. And as pretty as my Boesmanis are, this is really an Amazon tank with, the swords and some of the other stuff that's in here. But I would really, I just think this tank would be ideal for some discus. And we'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with here, but that's the plan. And I really need to take that Molly. And somebody who wants to breed, I mean, she's an amazing size. She's like the size of a whale, but if you wanted to breed her Molly, that's a female. She would do a great job, and really pretty colors on her. So anyway, that's it. Happy Sunday, and I'll post another one. I'll go ahead and cue this one up and let it upload while I'm working on my tanks. And you guys have a good one. Happy Sunday. Take care.